Welcome back to episode 2 of our mini-series covering how to clean and protect your unloved daily driven car. Now in the previous episode we covered how to wash the car. Now the car's in the bay and we're going to talk about how you can easily correct and protect your paint. So before we get started, let's talk about what we mean by correct and protect. Now correct is when we want to change how the paint feels or looks. Now getting the car in the bay, we can hear and feel that it needs a clay bar. So this means there's contaminants sitting on the paint that make the paint feel rough to the touch. So how do we remove these contaminants here sitting on the paint and making it feel rough to the touch? Now the easiest solution is to use our synthetic clay system. Now this is a quick and very effective way of removing those contaminants sitting on the paint, and we're going to cover how we do this as we're using it. So as we move into the protection stage, we're still doing a little bit of the correction. Now what we mean by this is we're going to be using our 3-in-1 wax. Now this is going to change how the paint looks by removing light swirls and scuffs, brightening that colour and giving it some extra gloss, whilst also giving it that protection. So that means we're correcting and protecting in one step. So before we start removing the contaminant, let's talk about what it could be. Now if you feel the paint and it feels rough to the touch or sticky, it could be tree sap, industrial fallout or overspray. Now all of these are easily removed using our synthetic clay system. So using the system is super easy. Simply apply the detailer provided in the kit to the surface. This is going to provide lubrication. Now it's also good to spray the pad itself as well. Fingertip pressure only, glide over the surface, and this is going to gently erode the contaminants that are sitting on the paint. Once you finish working the area with the detailer and pad, simply wipe away with a microfiber towel. This is going to leave the surface feeling super slick and ready for wax or polish. So with the paint feeling super smooth, let's move on to stage 2 of our correction and protection. Now this is easy car care, so we're not using any kind of machines or any kind of elaborate detailing equipment. All we're using is our 3-in-1 wax and our soft foam applicator pad. Simply apply a small amount of product to your soft foam applicator pad. If you like, you can draw some lines over the paint, then evenly spread the product over these lines for a nice distribution of wax and to really feed those polishing oils into the paint. Per section, one pass is all you need. Once you've applied the product to the surface, move on to the next one and apply some more wax if needed. If you've never used a wax before or something like our 3-in-1 wax, it is important to remember that it does need time to cure. Now it is removing light swirls and enhancing gloss like a polish, but unlike a polish, it needs to cure and harden up so you get that long-lasting protection. Now there's no set time as when it's ready to come off, but simply do the finger swipe test once you've done a few panels of the car, and if that swipe is clear, it's ready to come off. If it's cloudy, just leave it a bit longer and do some more panels. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it that big thumbs up and tap that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified on when more Meguiar's content is released. So now the wax has been applied and allowed to cure to give it that long-lasting protection as well as gloss, it's ready to come off, so we're using our finishing towel to safely remove the wax from the surface of the paint.
You show me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of.
So that's it for this episode in this little mini-series. In this episode we've covered how you can easily correct and protect your paint using 2 easy steps. Now firstly we used our synthetic clay system to remove above surface contaminants, then we used our 3-in-1 wax to remove light swirls, boost gloss and give it that long lasting protection. Join us again for the last and final episode where we cover the inside. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tap that notification bell to be notified when the next Meguiar's video is released.